Blueberries. No. Good evening, people. Welcome back to another adventure into the world of Nightbane. Not necessarily always spooky, but always fun. Always life-threatening, it seems like, with this group here.
Not
But
entirely my fault.
hey, going by what they've survived so far, they should be starting a really good reputation. But before we get going, just a couple of quick announcements. If you enjoy this RPG campaign, don't forget to also check out our D&D stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Time for Tales of Andrea. And also check up on the back episodes too on YouTube so you can catch up where we are. For this campaign, we do use Google Maps or Google Earth and always post coordinates of where the group is at if you wish to follow along. Last week, they finally got close to the second location for the resistance camp in Wyoming. Maxie scouted it out, made sure everything was kosher there. And Cook is learning the magical arts. And who knows where he'll go with that. Hopefully he'll soon be able to summon coffee. Or at least keep all of the wolves away. We had a ton of wolves last week, which made me rewrite the encounters table. So the encounters will be different. We'll see what happens this week. Okay, the party's current location is up in screen. If one of you would care to throw that in chat just in case. They are about 6 miles away from the second or the new location for the resistance camp that they've met before. Cook has slowed the progress down a little bit because he likes to study his book. Maxie is probably getting a little anxious, but I don't know why. Because he really has nowhere to go. But we shall see what happens today. Impatient to go nowhere. There we have it. So it is, I just said, September 15th, 2021, 9 p.m. You finished your rotations and are ready to head out. Not a question, I don't know where you're going, but where are you guys going to go?
We were going to go to that camp, weren't we?
I believe so. That was the plan. That's why we're in Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. And I had just scouted it out, so...
Okay, well... Cook just wakes up and, until Maximus moves anywhere, he thinks this might be a good time to just take a moment and read this book a little bit.
I mean, Maximus isn't going to give you much time to do that because he's going to head over to the camp. You're muted, Michael.
I also wasn't talking, I don't think. I was just listening.
I saw your mouth move and I thought you might have been talking, but...
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, no, yeah.
Go ahead.
Maximus is going to head for the camp that he scouted out earlier.
I'm
expecting Cook to follow.
No study time. Cook.
Alrighty then. There we go.
Since it's going to be 2 hours, just for the fun of it, we'll test out the new encounter tables.
Oh no.
What? Let's see if I can roll a Night Lord. Let's see here. That's interesting. You
run into a bunch of wolves.
No. Got nothing.
It would have been hilarious if we had run into a bunch of wolves, though. I just fixed these tables.
You actually have to roll. You'd have to succeed in 2 different rolls to get wolves now. So the odds are,
Not
I
in our
changed it so
favor.
it's only a 5% chance to get wild animals now. And then on the wild animal tables, you have a certain percentage to get wolves. So chances are we're not going to have the wolf encounter again, even though it was still theoretically, technically impossible for you to get that many wolf rolls last time. But
It was the
okay.
same fact the whole time. They
Yeah,
just followed us.
it must have been something. You've got a fan following now of wolves, Maxie. Follow the big
I-
wolf. He's mean, but follow. Let's follow.
He eats some of us.
Pack.
Yeah. Very
lot
strict.
of
Got to be very good. Otherwise, he eats you. Okay. 2 hours goes by. And you get to the location of the resistance camp. And I need perception rolls.
$11.
16.
And Vaughn, wilderness survival roll as well.
Wilderness. I got
Yeah.
42, which is under my 60.
Cool. So, for Cook, having never been here before, you get to a point where Maxie stops and you see nothing around at all. No signs that this was a campsite, that anyone's ever been here. Whatever, Maxie. Since you've been here before, you succeeded in your perception, you succeeded in your wilderness survival, and you see no evidence whatsoever that there was a camp ever here.
All right, I'm going to do a circle around where I thought the camp was and sniff out about and try and see if I can find anything at all.
Okay. Give me a perception for the sniffing.
11. It's the second time I've rolled a 9 in a row.
Okay. There are no scents here besides natural wood scents. Cook, you see Maximus wandering around, kind of confused, looking around.
It's kind of like a lost puppy.
I will bite your
Maxie.
head off, Cook.
I'm imagining I'm a distance away, so
I have sharp ears.
Not
Okay.
wandering far.
very
I'm going to
quiet.
keep you guys together this time.
It's like, Maxie, what you doing? Why are you pacing around like that for?
This is the exact location of which they had, or the numbering on which we'd gotten, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is exactly where you saw him the night before. And, you know, they don't travel light. They have a makeshift compound that they take with them. Lots of tents, lots of, what do you know, 99. You guys are having this conversation and all of a sudden you hear a familiar voice go, well, I didn't expect to see you two again. And as you turn around, you see Freddy. And
Howdy, Freddy.
it's weird, but in the spin, when you turn to look at Freddy, you're in the middle of a camp.
Nope, that makes sense. Maximus is going to
How
look at
about
Cook,
that?
and then he's going to just broadly gesture to the rest of everything and say, "This is why." And then morph myself into my fake self and put my clothes on, so I don't look like a massive wolf.
You don't have to do that for our benefit. You can stay Morphus.
You'll note that Cook is still in his Morphus.
Oh, then I'll stay in my Morphus then, because I don't want to be in my fake form.
You do notice off close to one of the tents, Brittany, and she is talking to two girls. Appear to be in their late teens, brown hair, identical. But they're too far away for you to hear what they're saying at the moment. But what do? You got Freddy in front of you?
I will not be doing my usual toothy grin, just so I don't, make it harder for people to not scream and run away from me.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my see truth to... Nightbane will be able to see the true nature of one person or object. In the case of Nightbane, the character will be able to see the target's true facade and amorphous forms superimposed on one another. Alignment can also be seen. Applicable to humans and Nightbane.
Alignment we're going to treat kind of fuzzy
Okay.
for this because I believe alignment's really fluid. But you're going to get a general feel. So it is basically the people you see around you identical. They're the same people you saw before. The only new people you see are the two girls.
Mm-hmm.
Again, when you look at Brittany, you see that she is Nightbane, but it's one picture because her human form is her amorphous form as well. You also get the same from the twins. They're Nightbane, but their amorphous form is the same as their human form.
Is there anyone around that might catch my eye? I'm looking in particular maybe for a sense of someone who's not Nightbane.
No, everybody here is Nightbane.
Okay.
And they all, right now, are on the good side.
Okay.
There's no one here. They're, right now, if you could tell, they're more afraid than they are evil or anything like that. They're fearing for their lives.
The most evil thing in the camp right now is probably Maximus.
Probably true. Yeah. Max has that big neon sign above him going, evil, evil.
I want to
evil.
kill things. I want to kill things.
Point me.
Let me slaughter.
Point me. So, what else you guys doing? Just standing in the middle of the camp?
Maximus will turn to Freddy and be like, "Was it your group that put these numbers in our head?"
Yeah, it was Brittany.
Perfect.
How you do this? 1 minute it wasn't here, now it's here.
Ah, yes. Our new camouflage system.
New camouflage.
it's
one of them?
It's one of the twins.
Hey Freddy, how you doing? Excuse me. I'm gonna start going that way.
Okay. Maxie?
Maximus
Staying or
watches Cook
following?
walk that direction.
Okay.
Maximus watches Cook walk that direction and then turns and looks at Freddy and says, "Is Brittany available to speak with, or should we leave her be for now?"
You can speak with her.
Perfect. And then he will nod to Freddy and follow Cook.
Okay. You walk over, Brittany, and you definitely get the sense that the girls are frightened. You're getting closer, you can tell they're probably around 16-ish. Not much more you can tell except that their eyes are black. But in game terms, they have a PB of about 12, so just a little bit above average in looks. But, standard 16-year-old teen girls. Twins, though, identical twins, all the way down. Not a flaw difference between them. But they are kind of putting Brittany between you and them.
Oh, so they're afraid of me.
They're afraid. They're just afraid. Yeah, they're afraid.
Okay.
Well, you got this thing walking up behind you too.
I will stop brimming my big old smile while I'm waving with these long-fingered clawed hands in my. Oh, right. Ooh. Take a look around and then just
It's
think of
Maximus
some
behind you coming up.
think of some random person I saw on the streets and reshape into them. Just be like,
Okay.
Brittany, how you doing?
Cook. Actually, wasn't expecting to see you guys again.
Yeah.
Did you bring anybody with you?
Oh, Maxie turning around. Go, oh, good. Hey, Hey, Maxie, lend me your ear for a moment. If you excuse us for just a moment here.
Maximus lowers his ear close to Cook.
They're still pretty young, so they're probably gonna get a little scared by the our forms. Do you mind popping down and just taking on that disgusting fake look of yourself?
Maximus very slowly turns and looks beaming eyes right into Cook's and says, "There's nothing disgusting about this look.
No.
Let them learn now." And then
Okay, you misunderstood. I did not say your current look. I said the disgust. If you don't mind shaping down into that disgusting look.
Oh.
As in,
He
take
looks.
your fake
He looks
form.
over.
It's hideous.
He looks up at. He looks up at Brittany and then at the two children, then down at Cook, then up at Brittany, and then very slowly goes around the tent, transforms back into his fake form, which is disgusting, like Cook said, and puts his clothes on.
Okay.
I'll turn, smiling. Sorry about that. We're not too sociable.
Well, no, it's understandable, but she turns around and looks at the two girls, goes, "It's okay. They're friends. They're just
I'm still trying to train him not to bite.
Shy and definitely afraid, which rightly so."
A strong hand descends on Cook's shoulder and says, "I will bite you one day, Cook."
I have no doubt about that.
But
so
far, it's been interesting. We didn't think we were going to get away until we ran into these two. There was a lot of searching going on. I assumed that whatever happened down in Durango wasn't good.
Yeah, you might say that.
It was a trap set up by the NSB.
Entirely trap. We got damn lucky.
I was afraid of that. But I don't know. We need more. So to me, it was a risk we had to take, I guess. We got to get more. And then unfortunately, it's just not easy. Because rightly so, most Nightbane are deathly afraid. Because we're being hunted.
And not
a
just
lot
by the NSB.
Yes.
Yeah. You come across any of them hunters?
Almost. That's actually how we found the twins. Oh, sorry, I'm being rude. This is Sonia Beale, and this is Tana Beale. She introduces them, points one to the other. You'll probably forget which one's which because they're identical, but we met them just a little bit west of Denver. We're a couple days into our travel. We did see a Nightbane hunting party, and they were on these two's tracks, which is, they were out. They had the coordinates, the new coordinates, so they were heading north. But of course, I was sending those coordinates before we were even there. We ran into them first, fortunately, and that encounter didn't go so good either because they ran. Sorry, girls. But of course, they didn't know much better either. We finally got them to calm down after a few miles and traveled with them for a day. Got them to accept us, not be as afraid. I could sense, of course, that they were Nightbane. They're only level 1. They only have 1 skill each. Surprisingly, are like me. Their Nightbane Morphos was purely mental, not physical, which is a rarity in and of itself.
Except for them
And,
eyes. Except for them eyes.
yeah, the eyes being pure black is a little unnerving. That's the only thing. But that there are humans out there like that too, but rare. But if you girls don't mind, and for the life of you, you don't see any reaction from them. They're like stone paralyzed at the moment. You can tell these girls have not had a good life. We got them to open up and talk a little bit. They don't talk much either. They're really on the extreme side and fearful side, which has probably done them good. But we figured out that Sonya has a different type of shroud ability. And that's what you guys ran into now. Where she can create up to 100 yards of a shroud that is complete, invisible, noiseless, odorless, trackless. It erases all presence whatsoever of the ability. And she can select who sees and who doesn't sees. And it's because of something special in her. I don't know why. It's incredibly cheap for her to use. If she didn't have to sleep, she could keep it up 24/7. No problem. Tanya, on the other hand, which has helped us get here, has the ability to travel the mirror wall and take groups of people with her.
This
So
would
once we got
explain how
that,
you got here so fast.
yes, once we figured that out and got her to trust us, we figured it was worth the risk because there were a lot of search parties going on in the area. We traveled the mirror wall up here to about 100 miles away and then hiked the rest of the way. One strange fact that we have learned about the two girls, though, is if they get more than 100 yards away from each other, they both lose their powers. I don't know if it's something with being twins. I've never heard of that before. But we're learning more about them. I don't know much more about them, like where they're from, whatever. I just know that they're from the Denver area, and they were traveling to these coordinates. And they were supposed to meet up with another friend of theirs. What was that name that they were looking for? They had a friend, and why? Oh, yeah.
Were they doe-like?
Ruth Ann Dupree was a friend of theirs that was also heading this direction. They were supposed to meet up with. We didn't see any sign of them, but of course, randomly meeting somebody between here and there, especially as much distance as we traveled in the mirror wall, chances are we weren't going to see them. So hopefully they'll show up in a little bit later.
What do they look like?
She turns to Sonya. Says, "Do you know what they looked like?" And Sonya just says, "Doe."
Maximus looks at Cook. And then looks back at Brittany and says, I am sorry to inform you, but this friend of yours, he nods to the twins, did not make it. However, the ones that did kill her, we made sure do not continue to cause pain on others. And he has barely contained rage when he says that.
We made a demonstration of them, that's for sure. Splayed them end from end.
The two girls kind of look at each other, still don't show any emotion or expression, but then they immediately run off into a tent. Brittany kind of watches them go and then turns back to you two and goes, "Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know how many we are losing as they're trying to get here. But since you two are the only ones that showed up, so far, I don't know how many are not making it. I guess maybe we are losing more than this is good. Maybe we need to change tactics. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I wasn't supposed to be the leader."
At the mention of changing tactics, Maximus kind of nudges Cook and says, this is your line of work. You could talk to her about changing tactics.
I can talk to her about changing your stance for better facing off to an opponent. Tactics-wise, not so much. I know how to fight someone. I don't know how to lead people. I know how to teach. That I can do for you. I can teach these people how to fight hand to hand. As far as where we're going, I don't know. I was just heading to the Dakotas before you all found me. Or more accurately and aptly, here before Maximus found me.
Well, you're welcome to stay here for now. Did you guys actually fought the NSB?
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
It's got no jaw anymore.
Oh.
And survived.
Kind of tasty, too. Which, BT dubs, we got enough ammunitions in our bag here to supply a fucking army.
Yeah, Maximus actually digs into his bag and pulls out 3 of the guns they use.
Do not use this ammo as practice.
Yeah, and shows it to... I'm not giving her any ammo, I'm just giving her the guns. And shows them to Brittany.
She looks at him and she calls Peter over. "Hey, Peter, we got some more guns. Are you giving..." Maximus not giving any ammo.
No, just the 3 extra
give
guns.
him special ammo?
No, actually, I think I'm going to keep the ammo, the special ammo.
Okay. Peter comes over, takes the guns, and looks at him and goes, "Okay, good. Too bad you couldn't get any of the ammo. Been trying to convince Brittany here that in order to survive, we need to kind of arm up. We need some higher quality gear than standard off-the-shelf ammo and stuff like that if we're able to fight back. Because right now, shooting the regular pistol ammo at the NSB just pisses them off more."
Maybe in due time.
One could find out where they are manufacturing such bullets, and we will possibly even capable of going and taking some.
Well, it's funny you should mention that. We,
This gives a nice toothy grin.
You see Cook just sigh and close his eyes for a moment. Don't tell him yet, just please. Keep it quiet. Give me a night, give me a day, give me a week. Give me some time to sit.
I just
down.
rolled an odd 100. Anyway,
Oh dear.
well,
Dice are even against
this
me.
is on the crazy idea side. But since you guys have survived contact with the NSB twice,
Barely survived twice.
Don't listen to him. He knows not what he speaks of. Continue.
I almost got killed. Twice.
twice, we have learned of an NSB staging base of operations that is currently inactive. So the NSB have offices all over the place. And then in the big cities, they have current offices, where they, run into hundreds of them and wouldn't suggest ever going there. But in a town a little ways away, since Wyoming's kind of spread out and empty, they have set up a temporary base of operations at an airport. They set it up and then they don't use it at the moment. They only use it for staging if something's in the area that they need to stage it from. Now, that doesn't mean, of course, there won't be NSB there. There'll be an NSB there. We think that the skeleton watch crew should consist of 2 NSB on the outside and 1 on the inside of the compound. I mean, it's not big. It's at an airport about 30 miles away. Just a hangar that they repurposed, re-armored, it looks like. But, I mean, if you feel like it, you could always raid the armory there and we could help equip us. And I think we looked at it's about 300 miles to Cheyenne, which would be the closest active NSB headquarters. You'd have 300 miles of response time. So I would say maybe 30 minutes for them to get up there. Maybe longer. And we got to figure that the NSB who gets stationed there have got to be drawing the bottom lot of the straws for watch duty.
What could easily take care of 3 NSB agents in less than 30 minutes?
Nah. If you're gonna do a heist of this kind, you gotta take care of those NSB agents in less than 2 minutes. You gotta have at least
That is less than 30 minutes, is it not?
All right, you Maxie, you might be onto something. I think I am the one for the tactical thinkings.
Change of plans. No.
All right, who you got? You're just talking about us, aren't you?
Yeah, you're the only ones that can survive an encounter against them. All we would be is cannon fodder.
And the fewer the better, faster to be in and out.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, this is totally optional. I mean, we learned about it, but we can't act upon it.
Well,
but Freddie's right. If we were better equipped, we might be able to survive better.
And here's the thing. Yeah, Brittany. This whole time, he's been leading, I've been following. And I've gotten to know Maximus a little fairly good.
Maximus glares at Cook.
And I just know that that is one juicy target for this wonderful person to be going after. And if I follow my trend, I'm going to be going right with him. So at this point, I think it's more about me negotiating with Maximus for how soon we're going to be leaving.
Maximus turns around and goes back around the tent and changes back into his proper form.
Okay.
And then comes back around.
Brittany says it's up to you guys. I'm not. This is to anybody else. This would be a suicide mission to go straight in and please, scout it out and make sure it's still inactive. Because the last thing you need to do is walk into a building with 20 or 30 NSB agents.
But of course, that's a lesson well learned. Let me talk to my associate here, and we'll figure something out. I think the idea of us all being a bit more in higher parties is a fine idea, after all. Even though I spoke so negatively against it when we first encountered you. I think, yeah.
No?
Maximus.
She says, Peter, show him to a tent. They got a tent for you if you want it.
We take the tent.
Take the tent. Put the bag down. Look at the, stop rifling through, pull the book out, and it's like, alright, I have a deal for you. She said something about scouting it out. You've got that whole shrouded thing where you can hide. You think you might be able to get close enough to see, but far enough that their mind-probing stuff won't have any effects?
Yes.
Great. It's not a good idea to do that. Still, all the same, I don't want to leave you behind like that. Because I really would like to continue reading this book. I think there's a lot of secrets hidden in here that are going to help us greatly. At the same time, I'm very curious about that den. So how about this? How about we let it be for today? You do some hunting, get these people some fine food, some nicer foods. We've been seeing a lot of wolves around lately. Maybe you can go find them, kill them, and bring them back. And I can read and get this all finished up and studied. And then tomorrow we can go scout it out, formulate a plan, draw something up, get ready, and figure out the best time to assault.
Whatever you say, Cook. Whatever you say.
Somehow I feel like you are so angry at me right now, and I don't know why.
Maximus looks at Cook and goes, if I am ever not angry at you, Cook, you should run. And then he walks out the tent.
That's a fair point. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna open up the book and start reading.
Okay. Maxie, what are you going to do?
I am going to go as if I'm going to go out to hunt, but I'm actually going to go out to scout that place out.
God damn it.
Okay.
Maximus, you fool!
So,
Cook is too slow.
Cook is too trusting. Alright, fine,
there are your
funeral.
coordinates.
I'm just here to watch.
All right. Let's not die.
It's at the Gray Bull Airport. It is about 30 miles away. So it will be a full day out and a full day back.
Perfect.
And they don't know which building.
Of course they don't.
That's fine. That's going to be a lot of hours for the book. This It's not like someone's gonna die at all.
I survived for a very long time on my own. I think I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
And that was the last anyone ever heard of Maximus.
It's just a rural airport. I mean, come on. Graybull is a town of about 2,000 people.
Yeah, we're not going.
Yet they have this
Worst thing.
huge airport, not commercial airport. I did look it up. Graybull is where they do a lot of staging for firefighting, mountain firefighting.
Oh, snap.
And if you look at I don't know about your photo, but on Google Earth, it shows a lot of big planes, and a lot of them have the U.S. Air Force logo on them. So they're using decommissioned bombers and stuff for, carrying fire suppressant stuff.
Snap. That's cool. Is that a lightning? No way. Oh, those are fun.
Now, I know which building it is. I don't know what picture you're looking at, but there's one building there that looks really, really different and new from all the rest. Like, completely relaid the concrete foundation around the building, and all spiffy shiny.
There's no rust stains yet.
Whoa.
Okay. Loading the group. Here we go. A full day's
record.
travel.
Not my idea.
Full day's travel to there. 2 encounter rolls, Maxie. I'm gonna let you roll the encounter rolls too.
Also, the whole time while doing this, Maximus is obviously staying in Morphus because that's his true form, and being as stealthy as possible while he's going.
Okay. If you're gonna be stealthy over this terrain, it's gonna take you 2 days to get there instead of 1.
Well, okay, Yeah, 2 days to get there instead of 1. That's cool.
Cook's gonna get
You're
a
gonna
lot of
wonder where
study
he's
time.
gone. You're gonna wonder where he's gone, Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first day, Cook is going to leave the tent, look around, find Freddy, and be like, "Where is Maximus?" And then, upon learning Maximus is gone, just look up. Idiot, 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 and just start walking back to the tent. And then eventually turn around and ask how far away it is, and think, nah, if he comes back, he comes back.
Keep in mind, though, when he was leaving, he was only saying he was going to go hunting.
Yep.
Yeah, but I like
But
to
if
think
something
I've got the idea
was-
that you've gone off and done that all the same, gone to scout all the same. Just
I mean,
assume
we'll see.
Maximus
Cook
would do
would.
that.
Yeah, we'll play this day by day.
Cool.
First day, 2 rolls.
47.
Nothing. Second roll,
32.
32.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. So that's your travel time for the first day. You're not going to stay up, are you?
No. But I will look for a nice location that is hopefully out of the way of everywhere, like kind of a crook or something to hide in when I rest. So I'm
Give me
as
wilderness
unknowable as
survival.
perfect. A solid 43, which is under my 60.
Yeah. Well, first stage travel is going to put you somewhere close to the Wardell Reservoir. It's that first bit of green that's actually on the map.
Wyoming.
Yeah. It's the only bit of green, but I'm going to say that somewhere in that area, because you're not going to want to approach the reservoir exactly, because you might get campers and stuff, but you're going to find a nook, a crevice, someplace to hide that's out of the way with your wilderness survival roll. So over the night, I need 2 encounter rolls.
$52.
I'm going to say, yeah. Okay, nothing. Giving you a bonus for being hidden.
15.
15. Nothing.
Okay.
I reversed the tables, by the way,
Okay.
so I could add negative modifiers. So the Night Lords are now at 100. And in the wilderness, you've got a natural negative 10, so there's no way to roll it.
Nice.
No more Night Lord encounters randomly. For now.
For now.
Okay. That was day 1 for Maxi, day 1 for Cook. 8 hours of study time. Yeah, you know what's coming.
So the first
8
day,
hours of study time, and
Yeah.
in the middle of the day, the light bulb goes off.
yeah, I only actually I need 4 more hours for the light bulb to go off again.
Hold on, where were you at?
Is that 36?
Right, so halfway through the day, you got 8 hours today, but at the 4-hour point, the light bulb goes off, and a good majority of the book starts making sense. And just for our viewers, unfortunately for time, the magic system is a little complex to be describing all out on stream. So me and Cook had a little side session offline just so I could explain the magic system. But in all, Cook has hit what is called a level 3 magic user ability rank called an acolyte. And at this level is where a lot of the general information of what magic is and how it works becomes available to him. So he learned a great deal of knowledge, lots of understanding about ranks, schools, studying, how many spells he can have.
It's up to 3.
It's up to level 3. Just
Level
for
spells.
the viewers and everybody else, there are 10 levels of magic user abilities. And unlike other RPs, it's not like you get so many spells technically and so many things per magic level. It is more along the lines of innate abilities that a character can have as they rank up. And it is very exponential on scale for ranking up. Most people only go so far and then stop. Most players only go so far and stop because it just becomes, kind of like that. Why in movies and book series you see old wizards who have locked themselves into a tower studying for 100 years? That's easily possible in this system in order to get those final ranks. But you get +5 to your Principles of Magic skill.
Yes.
You get to roll 46. Here comes that 40.
Well, that's oh yeah, that would have sucked so badly. 4415, so 14.
So you get 140 to your PPE.
Yeah.
You have learned to increase your reservoir of natural PPE that you have to use. And you know, like we discussed, you've got a good understanding now of magic.
Mm-hmm.
I also wanted to explain a little bit more about the magic items. Because you have a ring to look at. Unfortunately, Maximus took the bracer, which is a good thing, even though he can't use it. But you do understand now that you've had this explosion of knowledge that these rings are even more special than you realized. You can look at the runes. You don't completely understand what the runic symbols mean yet, but you've kind of got the idea that these runic symbols on it are the ones that are increasing in ability. But you realize that the leather itself innately is magical as well. The leather itself had the properties on it that were sized to fit and invisibility when worn. And so if you were just to have that leather by itself, that comes with the leather. It's not enchanted. It's just an innate ability of the leather. Whatever leather this is coming from, we don't know yet. And then they took that leather and enchanted on it the increased ability to make you guys run twice as fast. You know that Maxi's leather bracer is made of the same leather. So, you know, that's why right now it's fitting him and is also invisible on him. And will size whether he is in Morphous or Facade. Does not matter. But you would now need to look at it in order to study the runes better to see if there's any chance of identifying it. Also at this level, there are certain things that I will let you know without rolling.
Ooh.
You've still got a lot of magic to learn.
Yeah.
You're only at level 3. But you're going to learn that it also depends on what level of magic was used to create the item, whether or not principles of magic roll will even be useful on the item. You may need to increase it to that next level in order to be able to truly identify it. But there will be some things that you'll be able to tell. One of them, usually very easy to tell, is what the PPE cost of an item is going to be. So it's going to kind of fall into that gray area where there might be magic items that you run into where you know how much it's going to cost to activate, but you really don't know what's going to happen when you do.
Those are the ones I hand to Maximus and say, hey,
Try
you should
this.
activate this.
Yeah. Right.
Try this one.
Let's see what this does. I did explain to Cook, JP, but just for our viewers, magic items are very rare. They are very hard to create. They are not easy to come by. But that also has to be food for thought for them as to why the NSP seems to have a lot of access to it. Especially if every agent has a ring. That's a lot of rings. But we don't know if every agent has a ring yet. You've only looked once. But chances are. Okay, and then you've put 4 hours more into studying.
Yeah.
So you know you need another 6 hours before you can try.
Yeah.
A failed roll. Oh, and by the way,
I will fail that first one.
well, it's technically an impossibility.
Yeah.
Because it's at a negative 50% and you're only at a 45%.
Yeah.
But I forgot to tell you, And not one is always a success, no matter what the
Oh.
negatives are.
So 001.
001. Harder than a nat 20, but hey,
Hey,
it's always a possibility.
I've got a pair in jail for giving me repeated 001s. Maybe I should crank them out.
Yeah, they have a purpose now in life.
They now have a purpose.
So let me know when you hit 50 hours and you can try for the next level. And now the magic has changed, just to explain to the users. Up to now, it's just been an hours in equals time or levels automatically. From here on out, that's not the case.
Mhm.
He has to make a roll in order to level.
It's a
And
struggle.
if he fails, he repeats the hours.
Yeah.
So, you were going
Well,
to say something?
about the full day. Now, there's 24 hours in a day. Could I stay up for 16 and only sleep 8?
Yes, you could. But I didn't mention this because I didn't think it was going to come up at your level. Studying beyond 12 will cause you to make a roll to save versus insanity. This is mind-numbing stuff at your level. And you do realize that could happen.
Okay.
You've gained enough knowledge now that you do know, hey, what you're reading is altering your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And if you push it into the fatigue area, it may change your mind for the worse.
Then I will push it to the maximum I can without going insane. You said 12?
12. 12 before you have to roll. Every 4
then-
hours after that is a bigger chance.
Then I'll just add 2 more hours on, just to be on the safe side, and do 10 hours.
Okay, 10 hours.
Try to get as much as I can.
Okay, let's put 10 hours into it. And so that puts you at 46 hours.
I'll put the 8. I need. Wait. Oh, I didn't finish. 1, 2. Yes.
Okay, it's at the end of the day, and Maxie has not returned.
Shit.
It's one of those good and bad days. You had an explosion of knowledge and so much fun stuff that you're so excited, and then you realize, hold it, where's Maxie?
I'll start asking around. See if anyone's seen him.
General consensus is that he left her in the morning, thought he was going to go hunting, and no one has seen him since.
Hey, Freddy. Who's your best tracker?
He kind of snickers a little bit. You?
Butter my backside.
We don't have a great pick of the pot here,
Oh, we have got to start fixing a few things. Okay, dokey. Right.
Let's see here. I doubt the Cyclops would be good at tracking. Deer, rodent, a couple of physical perfections. Nope, no trackers.
Well, I'm not a tracker. I'm a photographer.
Well then, we have no trackers.
If I was the next best shot, then currently our best tracker is out there being an idiot and going to scout out a location without backup. Despite, oh, you know what? He's a capable boy. I saw him kill one of them things that almost killed me with one single bite. If he can do stuff like that, he's got more. He's capable than I know of. Let me know if he comes back. How far out is it?
To where?
To that. Oh, was he there for that conversation?
No.
No.
It's Peter.
I'm talking to the wrong person. Mine's all fuzzy. Where's Brittany?
He points to a tent.
Thank you, Freddy. If you'll excuse me just one sec, I'm gonna just grab his hand and see if he allows me to do just a little thumb prick. I want to make sure he actually bleeds and he's not one of these copy things.
Okay, he allows it.
Thumb prick. Sorry about that. Does he bleed?
Yes.
Okay.
Motor oil.
That is just fascinating. Thank you, Freddy, for indulging me there. I've run into too many of these NSB agents to be a little too careful. That, and I've only known you all for a couple of days, I say while walking away. Going to Brittany's, to then inform her that Maximus has been, he continues to use the word idiot, and gone off to scout off the location by himself. And I am reserved to sit in my tent because I do not know how to find him. And I have no sense of direction. As is well documented.
You see kind of a shocked look on her face when you say by himself.
So, yeah.
Is he going to attack it?
Oh, I hope not. If he does, we won't be seeing him again.
Freddy!
Actually, there's actually a possibility that if he does, we might see him again. He's done some really miraculous things. I've seen
Called
him
Freddy in.
chuck 2 cars off onto their sides or onto their backs. He's a capable boy. Oh, he's a capable man. Hey, Freddy.
Freddy comes in. She goes, let's prep the site for movement. For quick movement, please. Just in case.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Anything that doesn't need to be used, packed away and ready for movement, please. He says, we just got here a week ago. Okay. He heads out, starts getting things ready. You go back to your tent? Go to sleep? You're tired.
I mean, if they're moving out now.
They're not moving out
Okay.
now. They're just prepping.
Prepping.
They're packing everything up that needs to be packed up. You know, it's not essential.
And I will do the sleeps.
Okay, he sleeps.
But Cook does agree. Moving camp is probably a good idea.
Night.
Sleep.
2 encounters, Maxie. Oh, hold it. We did your 2 encounters already.
I was going to say, wait, is this the first night? Because we already did that one.
Yeah, we already did first night. I need to slightly modified encounter rolls for the camp. You have got to be kidding. Well, that's a good thing these are modified because I just rolled the odd.
It is. It's just Cook. It's everything wants to kill Cook.
but we are shrouded and everything, so
We're
that
safe.
completely lowers it down to that, and being shrouded, you don't notice it, but you had a couple hunters walk through camp. But they're used to figuring out how to use that now. It's really good. They could sit there and scream at the hunters. They'll never know.
That's good. That's brilliant.
As long as they don't attack them. So, day 2.
So, day 2 for Maximus, I do have a plan for
Okay.
ending the day.
Let's hear it.
I'll give you the coordinates of where Maximus would like to stop for the night before going and approaching the camp. And it's a little more than 10 miles away from the camp. Or not the camp, the airport.
Okay.
I'll drop that in Nightbane notes. That's where I want to end. But obviously, that's not where we're beginning.
I question that because it's on the other side of Grey Bull.
It is?
You've gone past where you want to be.
Yeah, it's
Why do I not know where I are restarting? Oh, that's why. I came from the wrong angle.
It's a museum. Museum of Flight and Aerial Firefighting.
Oh,
Yeah, at
let
the
me just
airport,
reverse
yeah.
that quickly.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry, I have a better spot. Or not a
ignore
better
that.
spot,
Try
but
again.
yeah. I have another spot that's still 10 miles out. Ish. Oh, that's on a road. Oh, no, that's a canal. Never mind. Perfect. This one.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, it's kind of close to stuff, but it's still relatively out of the way and 10 miles away from the airport.
Okay. You get there, wilderness survival to make camp.
$18.
Two encounter rolls.
This is where my dice are going to be like, hey, you want to see people, right? 12.
That's nothing. Yep.
69. Yeah, 69. We all love that number. Maximus 5.
This is going to be funny. Roll me percentage dice again.
Oh no.
Please roll wolves. Please roll wolves. Okay, come on.
40.
40. Guess what? Not wolves.
Ah.
So you found a really nice place to hide. Really nice place. Almost like a little cave. Except it was
Nice.
previously occupied
By a bear.
by a bear. Roll me a perception. Or actually, you were sleeping. You get woke up. Bears
By a
don't.
bear.
You get woke up by a bear. Roll me under your ME.
Under my ME. In
Mental
percentage or
No, die 20.
Die 20. Okay.
Percentage, that would be even harder.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, 10. And my ME is a 15.
Okay. So you woke up before he attacked to his large growls and roars at you for finding somebody in his cave.
All right. I'm just going to straight up attack it.
Initiative.
I'm a massive werewolf. I should hope I can kill a bear.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem at all.
That's the story of how Maximus died, eaten by a bear in its own cave.
13.
It was delivery.
I dare say, it was the bare necessities.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Really want
Roll me a 1d4.
A 1d4? Okay.
1d4.
4.
Things got a little bit more interesting. There are 4 bears.
It's a family.
You found a family.
Wow.
So they're not happy at all. And they rolled higher than you.
Mm-hmm.
Makes kind of sense. Bear
I was
1,
sleeping.
bear 2, bear 3, bear 4. Okay, 4 attacks. Wow. That's amazing. Makes sense, though. Finally using the statistics straight out of the books now that I have them. And for some reason, bears have a natural 3 attacks.
Does make sense.
And these bears just woke up. One of them rolled not 1, or natural 1. And proceeded to go back to sleep. I don't understand that bear, but it rolled a 98. Come on.
It's just another bear, guys.
It's like,
gosh.
it's another animal. I'm too tired. You guys deal with it. The next one rolled a 5, so it still hit. That comes out to be a 9 if you wish to parry, sir.
I mean, always. Well, I rolled a 9 for parrying.
Meets. Oh, you rolled it? You don't have a parry bonus?
No, I rolled a 2 and got 9.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
Oh, wait, no, that's my parry is 8, so technically that's 10.
Okay, good enough.
He's higher than that.
And the other 2 rolled a 9, so that was a 12 or 13. 13s.
2 13s?
2 13s.
Well, for the first parry, I got a natural 20, so that's 28.
Yeah, that was an easy parry.
The second one, I got a 16 total.
Okay, you parried them all. You're up. That was round 1.
So, which one is the biggest one? That's the one I want to go for. And I'm going to bite him.
Some random act of the universe and cosmos, and because the DM doesn't want to take time to figure it out, they're all the same.
Perfect. All right. The closest one to me, I get a 20 dirty 22 hit.
Okay. Oh no,
I got
they have
13
no
on the
armor. They have no armor,
okay.
so as long as you roll above a 4, you're good.
Cool. All right. So 96. Oh, that's a lot of ones. Ew.
Good.
$37 points of damage.
Okay. You hit him and piss him off. Round 2. 3 attacking you. And I'm not going to roll yet to see if the other one wakes up because of all the noise. Wow. Really? I mean, really? One of them rolled a natural 1.
My goodness.
These bears are not going to do anything. Okay. 61. No difference. Okay, fine. So he just totally flat out missed. Another one rolled a 5 again, so 9. These bears aren't doing too good.
My parry on that one is a 17 on the die, so
Okay. The last one finally got somewhere. 17 total.
well, that's pretty good. 21.
Okay, you parried all 3. You're hit. Same one? You still locked?
Yeah, still locked. Just
Okay.
straight damage. Straight to the D.
These aren't as small as the wolves are, so they're thick.
A bit chunky.
31 points of damage. Not as many ones, but way more twos. So 31.
31?
Mm-hmm.
31. Well, he's not looking great, but he's still up.
I'm kind of lazily fighting right now, I guess.
You are?
Apparently, because I'm not straight up killing them.
No. You got you rolled a nat 20 for that hunter. Just by remember that, you know.
Yeah.
And you also got triple damage on the crit roll. So you,
Oh, that was luck. That was luck.
Superior luck. So the 3 bears. Wow. So one of them just is mentally challenged. This is the same dice. I have to remember that. He rolled a 3, so he can't hit worth anything. Next one was a 12.
I got a 17 on the die.
Okay. And last one rolled up dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
He's the fighter of the group.
Despite that, I got 27 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Your attack.
Oh, yes. Yeah, just straight damage. Probably going to eat him this time, hopefully. We'll see. That was better. That was a lot better.
And does the other one wake up? Because lots of screaming, he does wake up. Oh.
46 total.
Yes. You finished him off.
Crunch.
You crunched lots of blood everywhere, flying everywhere.
Next.
You have downed him, but the other one did wake up with all the death rattle of the first bear. So, that was round 3. Do you have 4 attacks?
No, I only have 3.
Okay, new combat round. They are attacking.
Don't forget to regen health.
I don't
Regen your
have any
health.
damage.
You didn't. Yeah. I just realized.
That is. One still refuses to hit. Maybe that was one that just woke up. I mean, all they have to do is roll above a 4. Come on. How hard is it?
That's
13?
nuts.
Yeah, they are rolling real low. That one
Yeah,
actually hits me this time.
The odds are in your favor.
I got a 12 total.
Okay. He does. Let's see what the bear does. 12 points.
Oh, okay.
But then it turns into an alien and acid damage you take. No. An alien bursts out of the bear. Second one was 14.
13.
And he
So that one
hits.
hits me too. The last two dice I roll were like, hey, you're going to get hit this time, okay?
You just said you hadn't taken any damage. Dice, listen. That will be 13 points of damage.
Yeah, it's still fine.
Their turn. Your turn.
Next one, I'm just going to attack. A nat 20 for a total of 27.
Hum num 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 num.
Roll your double damage.
Oh, my goodness.
Lots of sixes.
Same number of sixes as last time, but an extra 5.
Ah.
All right. $52 points of damage. Oh wait, sorry. 104 points of damage.
104.
No, I only double. No, I only double the dice, right? Not
Only
the
the double the dice.
Okay, no, only double the dice. That's I gotta recount my dice apparently because I totally just forgot. 41, 82, 93. 93 points of damage.
93 points of damage. You take a huge chunk out of this bear. He lets go a big yelp. He's still alive, though. He is still alive. 3 bears on you. And it's still a 1 misses. 1 always misses every roll so far. That is a 12.
I got an 18 on the die for parry.
And that is a 21.
26.
Check.
Oh, and then
It's impossible for you not to kill him.
okay, he's dead.
He only has 7 hit points left.
Yeah, it's impossible. I can roll all 9 ones and he still dies.
Yeah. Bear 2 down.
So now there's only 2 bears.
Only 2 bears, and they are not disengaging. They are pissed. You disturbed their beauty sleep. 2 bears, and thank God you must have killed the one that was missing. So a 10.
$14.
And a 21.
Oh, that one hits.
$14 points of damage.
And this is my turn 3?
And turn 3.
Yeah. Okay, so next one.
New round.
Well, no, this is his turn.
No, wait, this is my turn 3.
Your
Yes,
turn
I'm
3, yes, and then it'll
Yeah.
be a new round.
That'll be a new round. Okay, perfect. On the next one, I do 22 to hit.
You hit. I mean,
Okay.
bears aren't martial artists, so they're not parrying. That
Yeah.
would be funny to make a Kung Fu Panda, but
Yes.
That would be hilarious.
No.
Pandorian, yeah.
39 points of damage. And I have latched on.
You've latched on. Okay. End of combat
Yeah.
rounds. New combat round. 2 bears. 1
Region.
in your jaws. Yeah, I think you killed the one that was missing. Thank God. 13.
19.
20. Dirty.
that one hits because I just rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Tables. Critical failure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
First time for everything.
Ooh. We're in the juicy terrain area. Does that make sense? You were latched on. I guess so. You have to write this down. We'll have to figure out how this regenerates, but you broke a tooth.
Ow.
You're at, for your bite, you're going to be at a -1d6 because of the pain.
So 8d6 instead of 9.
Yep. It will regenerate, but we're going to say it's not going to regenerate during this combat. You went to crunch down on him, but for some reason you got the wrong angle and the bone, and just you broke a tooth instead.
How much damage does he do to me?
Well, they have to hit you first. You seem to be parrying them pretty easily.
Wasn't that a parry that I just rolled a 1 on?
I thought that was your attack.
Oh, I
No,
was
that
trying
was a parry.
parry.
Oh, well, forget about it.
Yeah.
Why was I thinking that? Okay, sorry. Negate the tooth. I thought you rolled a 1 for the hit. Oh, my bad. 13 points of damage.
42. My current damage is the meaning of life.
Mhm.
All right, now my attack.
Now your attack.
Oh, which I'm currently latched on, so
Yeah, just
can't
damage roll.
for that anyway.
I don't know why I thought wasn't rolling to hit. DM got confused.
It's fast combat. We're going quickly here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
45.
Okay. You've torn another really good chunk out of him. He's still up. But he's not looking good.
Just barely.
This is top of the round 3. They attack. Well, the one who's not doing too good can't even manage to attack you. The other one got a 15.
Gee. I got a 22.
You parried. Finish him off.
Hopefully this kills them.
Chances are it will.
Unless I roll like 100 ones. Which I rolled 3 ones, but I didn't roll very high. Alright, so 3, 6, 10, 20, 31 points of damage.
Dead.
Alright, perfect. 1 bear left.
1 bear left. New combat round.
32.
11 to hit.
11 to hit. It's not you, this one. Well, that's gonna hit.
Oh,
I rolled a 2.
15.
Right, now I actually have to hit this one.
Yes.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Oh gosh.
Double the dice.
I really
Every
hope
other,
that's not
other.
playing for tomorrow. Kind of need those for tomorrow, thank you, dice. $77 points of damage.
Really good chunk out of him. He rolls to attack. 16.
17 on the die.
Maximus leaves the room. No, okay. You parried. Roll your damage. Again, I think you might kill him, but you could roll low enough.
Real low. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad.
As soon as you pass 23, you can stop.
It's dead.
Okay. 3 bears are dead.
You mean 4?
4 bears are dead.
Dead. 4 dead bears.
So that was the cubs. Now the mom and dad wake up. No.
Turns out they're all dire bears.
Oh no!
Well, you gonna do anything with the bodies tonight?
It's not good to sleep in this, so I'm going to go ahead and clean the bodies, prep them, and whatnot. That's probably going to take several hours because it's 4 bears. But if I leave a mess, that could lead to other things.
Yeah. Could
Better
be
to clean
done.
up.
Die 8. Give me a die 8.
6.
6 hours.
Okay.
And a roll. Your skinning roll.
Oh yeah. I should do
Right about that.
that.
After 6 hours,
How well
you've got a bigger mess.
Yep, 49 under my 60.
Okay. Successfully skinned them, prepped them.
Perfect.
Let's see here. 8 a.m., 6. 2 p.m. Still get 7 hours of sleep in. For 9 p.m.
Which we'll go ahead and do.
Actually, I take that back. That was your second roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. That was my
So you were already 4 hours into sleeping. And that took 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So at 6 p.m., you have 3 hours till the time you normally get up. You have had 4 hours of sleep, but you will be fatigued if you just stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna just stay awake. I'll take a nap, essentially a 3-hour nap.
Gonna do the 3 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just for the fun of it, roll under your ME. It was an exhausting battle. Do you actually wake up?
12, and my ME is 15.
So you do wake up.
Perfect.
So it's 9 p.m. on the 17th. We shall move over to Cook's Day.
I'm reading.
What are you going to do today, Cook? Just read?
I'm going to read, poke
For
my
12?
head out for go 4 hours, poke my head out, look around, not see a massive hulking thing, say shit. go back into the tent, and basically just continue hoping and praying. Because I'm not confident in my tracking skills. I don't think I can find Maximus.
You could find the airport. I mean, you have GPS.
That's true. I could find the airport, but then...
That doesn't mean you'll find Maximus.
Yeah. Him and his shroud.
Yep, that too. Okay.
I will
Where were you
continue
at study time?
I was at 46 hours.
So in 4 hours at your stopping time, you will get a roll.
Yeah. Alright, dice. Treat me well.
Odd 1.
Nah. 58.
Okay. So you need 10 more hours of study, but you do get... I just want to verify that.
5%, right?
Failure was 5%. Yes.
Yeah.
You do gain 5% more on your PLM. So now you're at 50, which is still 0 and still not 1, but...
Yeah. It's getting there.
And you'll get 8 more hours in today. If you're going for 12 again.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere in the middle of studying, Brittany will come to you and say, should we be concerned?
If it's about 30 miles out, that means he's going to need a full day to, at the very least, get there.
Day to get there, day to get back, unless he's careful.
Day to get there, day to study, then day to get back.
Okay. So we won't worry until tomorrow.
Let's worry after tomorrow. Say start of the 4th day, we should definitely be on the road.
Okay.
Before she turns and leaves the tent, I'll look and be like, Brittany, he did make it from Germany all the way over here. He is capable.
Didn't he make it from Germany all the way over here fighting NSB?
No. However, that's not to go to say that he will be fighting NSB at this point. But at the same time, that's why we're leaving the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Sit there and be like, that's actually a really fair point. I never thought about that.
Maxie, 17th, 9 p.m. How are you going to approach this?
So, I don't want to be noticed, which means I'm going to have to use a shroud.
Very true, but you can't keep it up forever.
No, but at about 10 miles out, I can get there in about 10 minutes.
If you stop being stealthy and actually run.
Yeah, 12 if I run. If I turn the shroud on, no one's going to see or hear me anyway.
Okay.
I can have shroud up for 23 minutes now. So, let's see. I'm not gonna put the shroud on until we're about almost there, I think.
I mean, it would make more sense if you had 23 minutes of scouting at the airport.
Yeah, rather than lacking 12.
So if you want to continue your stealthy approach,
yeah,
10 miles is going to take 5 hours.
excellent. All right. So we'll
You'll get there at 2 a.m.
We'll get there at 2 a.m. and we'll do a quick look around, turning
You're
on
alone.
Shroud.
What?
And
You keep saying we'll get there. It's just you, Maximus.
Yeah, okay.
the royal we.
Yes.
I know, I just want
Maybe
to point
if you
it
keep
out,
saying it, I'll just make him start rolling on the insanity.
Listen, I always say we when I'm talking about myself.
Okay, you get to the
So-
airport.
Yeah, and then we'll turn on Shroud, and we won't go directly into the airport just in case. We'll do a circle around and.
Well, I assume you have a map up of the airport, so where are you going
Yes.
first?
Uh,
I'm going to give you a hint. They probably did not set up in the gift shop in the museum.
yeah, obviously that's the first place I'll come across.
Yeah.
Because that's directly between me and the what's it? But when we get to the gift shop, we'll basically right across the road from that, we'll activate Shroud there, and then we'll go
Mhm.
around the western side of the guest shop and approach the what looks like sheds that hold aeroplanes.
Sheds that holder. They're called hangars?
Hangars, thank you. We'll approach the smaller hangars that are at the top of the airport.
Smaller hangars. Gotcha. Okay.
And that's where we'll start our investigation. But not keeping an excessive distance, obviously, because we're in the airport now, but keeping a close eye on making sure we don't get in anyone's way. Because I've got Shroud active, they can't see me anyway.
Okay. Perception check. Give me 3 perception checks.
All right, so the first one is 17.
Covers the first
Second.
3 hangars.
The second one is 18.
Next 3.
And the last one is 16.
Last 3. So you go down that row of 9 hangars. No one's around. No activities happening. No lights are on. Don't see anything out of the ordinary.
What about this building right above those 9 hangars?
Nope.
Nothing?
That small shed to the south of those hangars and the building above it, nothing.
Okay. Then we'll investigate this first of the big stuffs. Looks like a hangar as well, but it's a big hangar.
Big hangar. What side are you approaching on?
From the north. We're just going down from the 9 hangars at the edge of that row and going down.
Are you traveling along the paved area?
No,
So-
we'll cut across that dirt right
Straight?
there.
Okay.
I mean, I've got Shroud active, so
Yeah, you got Shroud active.
no reason to go on the pavement, to be
I
honest.
just need to figure out. You're not prowling. You're going pretty fast. Trying to figure out how much time is left. Sorry, give me a second. You went up to there. Then you went over there. Let's say 10 minutes so far. You get to the side of this hangar. Don't see anything. You're on the north side of the hangar. You give me a perception roll.
16.
This hangar looks modified, freshly reconstructed. New pavement laid down, new metal on the walls. looks like it's been revamped recently, or within the last few years. It's pretty new construction. Or reconstruction, but you can't tell. I mean, a remodeling. Lots of parking places around it, you notice, on the new pavement, which is strange for a hangar. And I do not know what I said to make Alexa think I was talking to her. Anyway. So
Alexa, stop.
I won't.
this
push
definitely is a hangar, but it definitely doesn't look like a hangar. Looks like it's been modified.
I'm taking a mental note of that one being suspicious, and then I'm going to move on and check the other ones below.
Which side are you going?
Going around the west side of that hangar. But this time I'm going to be a little more careful, because that is sus, and I know the NSB have tricks, just in case I do want to prowl.
While being shrouded.
Yeah, well,
Give me a prowl.
41, which is under my 52.
So you trip over some trash cans and no. Okay, you make it past that hangar. Because you are prowling, I'm going to say that's going to take you 2 minutes to pass that hangar. You get to the next area, and it looks like it's not really a hangar, probably a maintenance shop.
Does it give me maintenance vibes, or is there also suspicious?
It gives you maintenance vibe. It's an old building, kind of a little rundown. I mean, looks like there's upkeep, but nothing like a remodel.
Okay.
Lots of parts lying around.
Keep on moving. Just check the last building.
Still prowling?
Yeah. Now that I'm past that building there, I'm going to go back to what I was doing with the first 9.
Okay.
So not prowling anymore.
The last building looks like a hangar, but with some offices on other sides. Maybe if you went in, maintenance shops also. But again, nothing sus about it. Looks very oldish. Being maintained, but still see rust here and there.
Okay, I think this is enough. Pushing my luck is not a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and leave. And when I get across the road, I will drop Shroud and just go back the way I came, essentially.
Please note, viewers, that Maximus did something sensible.
For once.
For once?
Uh-huh.
You should not be underestimating Maximus.
Oh, we don't underestimate Maximus. We just overestimate his capability of... Never mind. It's okay.
That's called underestimating Maximus.
No, it's overestimating. It's overestimating.
All right.
Okay, let me do some time. Say overall, you only spent, 30 minutes at the airport? Because it was all under Shroud.
Less than 23, hopefully.
Less than 23, but we're going to call it 30 just for rounding purposes.
Okay.
2:30 a.m. Are you going to prowl away, or are you going to go normal speed or faster speed? How are you leaving the area?
The same way I arrived.
Prowling?
Same path I arrived, and back to the cave. But when I'm not gonna. I want to approach the cave carefully, just in case.
Okay, you do
there
have
were
enough time.
4 dead
Get
bears.
back to the cave. Give me a perception check.
17.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary at the cave.
Okay. I might give myself a little extra distance before tapping out for the night, because it is what? Well, no, it took what, 5 hours to get back to the cave?
It took you 5 hours. It's basically
Yeah.
7:30. You'd have another 30 minutes before it normally stops. So
Yeah, no,
the cave is the
I'll
cave.
stop at the cave. Yeah, I'll stop at the cave.
Yep.
I forgot it took me 5 hours to prowl.
Prowl your way.
5 hours
Yeah.
to prowl back. Perfect.
Into day 3 for Maxi. Cook. Day 3. What? You think you're gonna roll dice? So
I
you're
hope
gonna
so.
study.
Yes.
You're gonna study 2 hours. Complete your 10 hours
Yeah.
and roll.
Okay. See what happens.
Hot 1. That's what we're going for, people.
36.
No. Add 5%. You're now 55%. Principles of magic. Since that was only 2 hours and you can study up to 12, you can actually study another 10 hours today
I can.
and get
yes.
another roll.
I would like to.
Okay, you study another 10 hours. Now you have Ot 1 to Ot 5. You've increased your chance.
I'd also complete 70 hours studying this book.
If you wish, that's fine, but it's no longer necessary. But
I know, yeah. I'm
for
just
prestige purposes of how long you've had to study this book,
I'm curious. I want to keep track.
how long it's going to take you to finish it.
Nope, 57.
Back to 0. Another 5%. So tomorrow you're at 60. Since everyone was waiting for day 4, nothing else happens out of the ordinary on day 3. I'm sure you go out, get some
Gonna be-
food, chat a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whenever there's like that brief moment of stopping for the day, you know, getting that nighttime tea, you know, sleepy time tea, walking around, just getting a general feel for how the encampment feels, how ready it looks to move.
they've got everything non-essential packed up. If they had to move, all they have to do is take the tents down and personal effects. It definitely doesn't look like the compound you were at,
Brilliant.
or you know, a day or two ago. They're ready to move.
Good. Take my stock. Go back.
Talk to
the...
anybody?
Ah.
Giving you the option today.
Okay, I'll
Should have given
find-
you the option the other days, but
I'll find a few people and talk to a few.
anything in particular you're asking?
Gathering names, if they have any abilities, what they can do. All this time I'll be in my my Morphous form. Whenever I leave the tent, I don't leave in facade form. Cook's got a little suspicion that there still might be a plant and doesn't want them knowing his true facade.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
Okay. Three.
So you only get to talk to 3.
Okay.
First one, Dorothy Shaw. Her Morphous is a humanoid rodent.
Nice. Like me.
Yeah, like you. But that's her only Morphous shape. She is actually the doctor of the group. She was a doctor before Dark Day hit, and then she was running for her life. She's from the Denver area. And she is 26. Anything else you want to know about her?
It's a young age to be a doctor. But no,
Just getting started.
yeah. Got a mustache here that keeps tickling my nose. Stop it.
Next one. Aura Soto. Aura Soto is a full-blown deer. Full deer form. When she transforms. Also, no, female. Also from the Denver area. And is 47. Previously just a housewife. With Asian roots.
Okay.
Probably going to start seeing this theme, but anyway. Explained who went on the raid that didn't come back and who didn't.
yeah.
All of the good fighters. Third person, you ready?
Yep.
Lennay Lewis. This is kind of disturbing to look at. She has translucent plastic skin when she's in Morphous.
No organs or anything.
Yes, you can see it all.
Oh.
The skin's just translucent.
Huh.
Muscle structure. Yeah, just think of a skinned human, except she's not skinned. She just has. It's not completely transparent. It's translucent, but you know.
When she morphs in front of me, I'll look at her and be like, "Ha! You're naked too."
We're all naked.
It's got room with no fur and you're no skin. Fascinating.
She is 24, from Denver as well. And she was. Why did I write that down like that? Okay. I wrote down student and I didn't say what she was studying. Whatever. Pick a subject.
Law.
I didn't write down what she was studying, so we'll discover that later. Give me a perception roll.
Okay. It's only a 10.
Well, this one's kind of easy because they're not kind of stealthy. You noticed as you're going around talking to these people that one of the twins is always watching you.
Okay.
You don't know which one it is, of course. And they're trying not to be obvious about it, but they're not very good at it. So you always catch them peeking around a corner.
At some point, I'll walk around a corner just out of sight from them, and then spin around and just wait for them to pop their head, see if they do.
No.
Oh. Just keep walking.
Yep. That's your exploration for the day between your studies.
Yeah. Okay. How many people are there in the camp? This is Freddy's room.
There are currently 12. Counting everybody but you.
Okay.
Take that back. 13.
13.
One was hiding.
13, lucky number. Perfecto. Cool. Met 6 of them. Got 7 more to go.
Okay.
Wait.
6 of them.
I've met 7 of them. 6 more to go.
Well, yeah.
So to
Technically,
speak,
you've
the
met
twins,
Dorothy.
yeah.
You met Freddy. Kind of met the twins.
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Don't forget about Peter.
You should never forget about Peter.
Good stitch. Day 4. Aximos. 18th.
In the return back, Maximus is going to be a little bit more careful about hiding his tracks. Because just in case, he doesn't want anything to actually follow him back.
Okay. So we'll treat it as prowling. You're going half speed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still the same pace, so it's going to take you 2 days to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So I need 2 encounter rolls.
38 for the first one.
38?
Yeah.
Okay. No action, so next one.
51 for the second.
No action. No encounter.
Cool.
That -10 is helping you.
It is.
You were just a few points off of wild animals again, though, on that one, but hey.
Mm-hmm. Being stealthy helps.
Finding another place to hide for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Wilderness survival.
I unfortunately did not get under 60 this time. I got 79.
Okay. You think you found a really good spot. But that means tonight I'll roll encounters for you.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually.
Before we get to that, because of pacing and I don't know what we're going to do. Cook, this is day 4. Are we leaving?
I will get with Brittany.
She's the one asking.
Oh, she's the one asking. Right. It's been a few days. I don't trust it. We're gonna have to leave. Here's the thing. Can we stay within around 10 miles from here and make it a bit of a slow retreat? Because if he is still out there, and I hope that he is, might help to stay a little close. Besides that, if he's not, I'm gonna have to go through that place myself and give it a bit of a scout and see what we can do. Either way,
If he's coming here. If he's not coming, somebody else might be coming here. I don't want to stay in the area.
Alright,
If we leave, we are going to mere walk away.
How far? Where are you going?
Are you going to stay?
I'm dabbling between the two. I'm curious to see who's coming. At the same time.
If you're staying, I'm not saying where we're going yet.
Yeah, but you'll send a message like you have?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because I know only Nightbane can hear it.
Well then, very good. I think I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna give him a couple more days. I'll head to you after 2 more days. 2 or 3. Haven't made up my mind just yet. But before you go off and doing your mirror walking stuff, whatever that is, here, I'll go into my bag and I fish out 15 of the clips of the special ammo.
Okay.
I make sure they have the guns I have as well. I will keep 1 of the 5 guns I have.
Keeping it, and how much ammo are you keeping for?
I'm gonna keep the
5?
clip. I'm keeping 3, so I'm giving them 15. I have 18.
Okay.
I'm keeping 3, and the gun I'm keeping has 1 clip with 19
In it.
special bullets in it. Yeah.
Yep. She looks at you a little questioning, like, you had these all along?
Yep. Brittany, we've been attacked by the NSP several times. Many of them kind of giving me a bit of a misunderstanding, so to speak. They've been capable of doing things that I couldn't even possibly imagine. Going from one point to another faster than I could even move. And until that point, I understood myself to be the fastest person I knew. However, after having a little time and a few days here now and reading this book, I realized that they are not Nightbane like I suspected. They are something else. I'd like to get my head around that and figure out altogether, and Maximus would like to kill whatever it is that they are. And I'm, rightly, still wanting to support him on that and join him in. But he's not here right now, so it gives me a little time to study up and try to understand our opponent a bit better than what we do now. Those will help you more than they'll help me. I don't know how to shoot a gun. If I understand correctly, Maximus does. So when we find him, we'll get back with you. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to train up those capable and doing some hand-to-hand combat, and he can hopefully give us some shooting lessons. With normal ammo, of course, not this special stuff. Don't be shooting this at each other. Now, I give you this now because I've been with you all for 3 days and none of you have tried to kill me. Still a little iffy on one of the twins. Can't decide which one it is that follows me around when I do my walkabouts. But, at this point...
Oh, they've both been following you.
Ah, okay, so it's been both of them. Right then. Well...
Just one at a time.
That's quite alright. They haven't done anything wrong by me, so... if they're just checking up, that's perfectly up to them. At this point, Brittany, I reckon I'd be trusting you all. So, you take those and you make sure you defend yourself. While, apparently, according to you, us better types are not with you. I still don't agree with that. And by the way, you are a fine leader.
She believes you when you say that. She thanks you. She says she understands about being cautious. She'll wait 3 days before she sends out new coordinates. She orders the camp to be packed. She asks if you would like for them to leave you a tent.
I think the canopy of the trees will be fine enough for me.
Okay, good. It's gonna take them a couple hours to pack up.
I'll help them.
Okay. Oh, he's packing instead of studying. Oh no.
Yeah.
That still gets you a roll today, so 2 hours. I need an insanity check.
Okay. I've been studying a whole lot. How do I do this?
So, where is your sheet? I don't think you have any insanity check bonuses.
I don't. My ME is terrible.
So, you roll a d20 and hope you beat my target. Now's the time for that crit one.
I got a 6.
Damn, how'd you do that? It was only a 5.
What?
Target. Well, this is definitely a roll for insanity, but it's more of a shock. Cook is going to just be in shock. So, what you witness is they gather everything around in one area. They all stand there. One of the twins pulls out a compact, opens up the mirror,
Oh.
and then you start seeing everybody flow into it like liquid. That was the insanity check. And then they're gone. All of them and all the equipment. Into a little compact mirror, which also disappeared.
That's not in the book.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna stand there. Alright, I'm definitely gonna ask them about that when I find them again. Or when that time comes around. Right, where's a good tree? I'll find a tree, climb up it. I'll before I do though, like leave a claw mark on one of the trees at the base, and keep myself within a fair sight area, and hope that when Maximus is going through again, he sees the claw mark and stops for a moment.
Okay, so it's 2 encounter checks for both of you.
Yeah!
Yay.
Although I'm just gonna try to stay hidden in the tree and read.
What? Oh, yeah, no, this is... Okay. You're going to get your 10 hours yet for the day.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. I wouldn't be doing perception, essentially. I'd be focused.
I rolled an odd 8, so there's no encounter. Remember, I reversed the tables.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can roll your check at the end of the day,
Okay.
which will
After
be
the
an odd
second
1 to
encounter.
10 at a negative 50, and you're at 60, right?
I'm at 60, yeah.
So 10% chance almost. Roll it.
Oh,
Can you?
15 levels, Von. Understand, Maximus. There's 15 levels of this, and I'm only at level 3.
10 levels
10 levels.
that you know of. 15
know.
levels of spells.
Good grief, dice. Why do you keep giving me 50s? 59.
Well, okay.
Putting you in the trader bin.
Eventually,
make it.
you'll get there.
Eventually, yes. Just takes time.
It does.
Or very lucky rolls.
I want a bird. I'm at 65 now, though.
Yep, tomorrow you'll have a 15% chance.
Yeah.
Just wait till they start taking you hundreds of hours of study per chance.
Oh.
No. Okay, Vaughn, your 2 rolls. Let's see here. You are hidden.
Ooh.
You are not hidden. You thought you were hidden. Yes. So no bonus for that. But a bonus for being in the wild. And that's not going to be enough. Why is it he gets attacked? Well, you might get attacked too. 78. How in the world did that show up here? Makes sense. Things you don't know. Okay. I've established that it is in the area. Does it find you? It does. Now I need... Not expecting this, so I need stats. Fawn, you're being waken up as you're being attacked.
Well, that's interesting. Discord has decided to take a massive crap on us. So, I was just wondering why everyone went quiet all of a sudden, and I couldn't figure it out. But me as the host, I am still on. However, Discord has crapped out, quite literally. It's done for a moment. So we're going to take a quick break. Oops, not on that thingy. We'll be right back, everyone. Quick break, 10-minute break, while we figure out the wonderful tech issues. Oh.
Welcome back. Sorry, people. We had some technical difficulties, and we decided that was a good point to take a break anyhow. So we fixed the technical difficulties, took a break, and now we're back. We are engaging into combat. Unfortunately, Maxi thought he was hidden, but he wasn't, and rolled an encounter, and it's a special type of encounter. He is being attacked out of his sleep. So, Maxi, you are awakened when you take damage. You got bit, from what it felt like. Something bit you. You take 12 points of damage. And that's what woke you up. You wake up at a start. You look around. You see nothing. And then all of a sudden, you take 13 points straight to your hit points. You are poisoned as well. No save.
And I see nothing.
Give me a perception roll. Your first glance, you see nothing. I will give you a perception roll.
11.
You see nothing. I will give you one more action. If there is any action you wish to try and take.
I'm going to... son of a cheesecake. Not be able to roll
Cheesecake.
dice. Alright, I'm going to head directly north at top speed.
That I didn't think of. What is your top speed?
46 miles per hour.
What is your speed rating, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Because of my minus 10%, it's 61.
61. Okay. You take off running as fast as you can, straight north. You do not see this attack coming, so you cannot parry it or dodge it. And he hits. He does another 13 points of damage. Just normal 13 points of damage, so that's hitting your STC. And you take another 5 straight to HP. Perception.
Yeah, that's what I was. 18.
You caught a glimpse of him.
Is he moving very fast?
He is flying.
Oh.
You see a snake with wings.
Quaddle.
The body is about 5 feet long. The wingspan is about 10 feet long. He is dive bombing you. But he is kept up with you and still had speed to swoop attack you.
Right, so if he's a flying
And
creature.
he's a good ways up.
Is there any cover nearby? Doubtful, because this is Wyoming, but
Yes.
still gotta check.
This is Wyoming. You were in the middle of no man's land with just a bunch of hills and stuff. You thought you found a good spot to hide, but it wasn't. There are no trees.
No buildings anywhere that I can see.
No, I don't see any buildings anywhere
Okay.
at that halfway point. No, it's wide open. Nothing. It's actually in favor of him. This is the terrain he's used to.
All right.
Your action.
I'm going to hold it until he gets close enough for me to attack him if I can.
Okay. You hold your action. This is third melee.
Now that I see him.
Save versus magic, please.
That's under my...
Now you should have it's a d20 and you should have a magic bonus, which I believe I looked at was plus 11. So,
Yes. In Morphous form.
in amorphous form. I don't know how you got that high, but okay.
Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. You all of a sudden see a blinding flash of light. But you saved, so you're not blinded. But he did not move. He's just flying, hovering up there, looking at you.
Well, this is probably going to get me killed, but it's the only way I can actually attack him. Or, better yet, is this a time in which I can activate Nightbringer?
If you wish,
Yeah, I'm going to turn on Nightbringer.
that would be your action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have Nightbringer up. His action. This is so cool. Lightning shoots out of his eyes.
Is that an energy attack?
It's a magic attack. But you don't get a save. You can dodge.
I mean, obviously I'm going to.
Okay.
Try to. $21.
You dodged. And you see a big chunk of earth upheave where you were. So he saw through your shroud. Or
Oh, I don't have Shroud up. It's just
not
Nightbringer.
shroud, your darkness.
I don't think it gives him any penalties for shooting from a distance, to be honest, but
Yeah. He is smart and knows he does not want to engage in hand-to-hand with you. Oh, and my bad. Take another 3 hit points. Maybe straight to hit points. Your action?
I am going to... Well, I'm going to continue booking it north then. I'm just going to run at full speed north and attempt to avoid any attacks. And
He can keep up.
nice to be able to attack him if he got close enough. But he's going to shoot at a distance because he's smart. But basically, I'm just running until I can see cover, and then I'm going to take it. Keeping Nightbringer up the whole time.
Okay. You run for 6 minutes. He has not attacked again. Do you turn around?
No,
Do you look for him at all?
no.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep going.
Gonna say, you know where you are at.
Particularly.
So, here, just gonna put coordinates down as to where you made it, your halfway point. So just so you know that your north run is going to be for about 5 miles. Depends if you want to head for the reservoir area or the other green area. Probably say the reservoir area.
Yeah, because I would be able to see that in my run, so I'd go for that.
Yeah, so I'm going to say probably first good cover you're going to get is going to be... Oops. Not where you were. Where are you going to? I am going to put you there.
Yes.
So it's about 5 miles. You figure out how long that takes you to run there.
Math.
Not long at your speed.
Like 9 minutes.
Yeah. Say 9 minutes. He has not attacked you again.
All right, and then when I get into the cover of some trees, I'm going to use them and then look for him.
Perception check.
$21.
You see nothing. you were poisoned for some of that and still taking damage, but your regeneration's going to cover it for now. So you're back at full. Poison would have ran out. You don't see him anywhere.
Full HP as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Keeping my eye out, I'm going to activate the shroud. And I think it... I think it just doesn't work if I'm being... or it's still currently in combat or in standing in plain sight. So if I'm in good cover, it should activate. Otherwise, it won't work.
Okay. You activate Shroud. Now what?
I have 5 minutes of that. If I drop Nightbringer, which I will.
So you're in cover. You're in Shroud. Are you still in darkness?
I drop Nightbringer when I activate Shroud,
Yeah.
so I should just be invisible. Invisible. Quotes around
Awesome.
that. And I'm just going to stay like that for about 5 minutes while I keep a close eye out.
1 minute goes by, and you get bit. You do not see him coming. You do not know where he came from. You do not know how he sees you. Oh, wow. Talk about minimal damage. 11 points to your STC. 10 points straight to HP. Give me a perception roll.
15.
You see him. He's hovering again. Looking right at you. And this, folks, is the power of magic. Your action.
I'm going to book it north again.
To where?
There is a Colorado Lane 43 directly north of where I'm currently at, and some buildings very close to that. Looks like a house with trees around it.
I think I know what you're talking about. For some stupid reason, it's not labeling my road, but yes, I see that.
I'm booking it that direction, to those trees, where that house is.
Okay. You get there. Where are you going? In the house? At the trees?
No, the trees.
In the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're there.
Dropping Shroud, because that didn't seem to help.
Okay.
And I'm going to watch out for him again.
Perception?
21.
Okay. You do not see him, but you definitely hear flappings of big wings. Can he talk? Think so. Nope. Wow. Okay, so I've dumbed him down quite a bit for you. Good luck. What do? You definitely hear him, but you cannot see him.
Well, I am going to attempt to wait until I can hear him get close enough, and then I want to try and latch my jaws onto him.
He's not moving.
Hmm.
You are dealing with a creature who's intelligent enough to cast spells. He is not going to come within melee range of you if you are expecting it.
Then I'm going to continue expecting it. Just stay in the area, in these woods, trying to keep cover with the trees, and if he gets too close, he's going to feel my wrath.
Save versus horror.
What am I rolling on for the save versus horror? It's just a horror save, right?
It's D20
Yeah.
plus your save versus horror.
22.
For a moment, you felt like running, but you didn't. You almost got washed over by terror, but you're fine. Still hear him flapping up there.
Don't you just hate flying creatures?
Keeping the trees as cover if possible. And I'm going to wait for him to come to me.
Okay.
Sleep, I'll make it easy.
Next action. Makes sense. Perception. You definitely hear something.
21.
The tree you're under is on fire.
Cool. I'll move to a different tree that I can be under. You can burn this house down.
Well, guess what? Oh, they have noticed something's going on out there. Do they call? They do call.
They better.
If you see something suspicious, dial 911 NSB.
See it? Say it. Sort it. Oh. What was a London Underground reference?
Okay, now we're getting into. I need to. If we're gonna do this game, yes, 612. Oops. 12 times 5. Okay. Doesn't have a lot of PPE. That's kind of good. But that doesn't take much. He's going to set probably about 4 or 5 trees on fire. If you're going to continue that game.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's going to try another fear.
Natural 20. For a total of horror factor. Horror.
Horror factor.
For a
It does.
total of
You
23.
beat it.
Yeah.
How long are you going to keep this up?
About 5 minutes or until it looks like he stops lighting things on fire, and then I'm going to book it again.
Well, he has definitely stopped lighting things on fire.
Good.
I need to look at something. Okay. Oh, wow. That's powerful. Okay. You're at the point where you're going to book it again? Book it. Which direction are you going?
North.
Where are you going to stop?
Where you see all those cars. It's
Where
not
do you
that
see
far.
all those cars?
Yeah, it's like... It's not even a mile away. It's just barely north of those houses. There's
Semi?
like- some semis and a bunch of cars that look like kind of a...
Green roof house, long propane tank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get to there? Same game?
No, this time I'm going... Wait. We're looking at the same place? I don't see a propane tank where I was looking.
Well, I don't know if that is a propane tank or not. It looks like it might be something like a propane tank. It's south of the house. Or are we
Yeah, that could be a propane.
not
I'm going
looking
into
at-
I'm going into that building.
I mean, you're not looking at the junkyard, right?
I was kind of looking at the junkyard, I think.
Well, that wasn't north of where you were.
Isn't that north of where I am?
That's more northwest-ish. So I went farther. North. Okay, junkyard. I know the junkyard. I see the junkyard. Very sparse junkyard. I've never seen a
Yeah,
junkyard with so much distance between stuff.
Yeah, I think it's more like someone's house and they just have a bunch of junk.
That can't be somebody's house.
There is a building right there with
There's 2 buildings. 3. Oh, there is a house there.
it's a long
Yeah.
house.
What?
Or it's 2 houses. I'm not sure. But it's got a brown roof, so it kind of looks like the dirt.
I was looking at the house that's just a little southeast of that. It's almost indistinguishable from the trees and stuff and the junk.
Mhm.
That's the actual house I think they live in. The rest of
Yeah.
those, I don't know about that gray roof. Maybe somebody lives there too. Might be a couple of families. But anyway, which building you going for?
The house.
The house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gonna break the door down?
I'm just gonna go through the wall if I can.
Let's say we break the door down. That'll be easier than going through the wall.
I just
Okay.
and then if there aren't anyone immediately in my vicinity, I'm activating Shroud again, and I should be out of his sight at this point.
Yeah. You're definitely out of his sight. You activate Shroud. You definitely hear commotion in the house. Trying to figure out a passage of time. Okay. I'm going to say 4 a.m. You're in the house. You are shrouded. There's commotion. I'm going to say somebody is coming down the steps. Gentleman with the shotgun, looking around. He's not going to see you, of course. Anything else you are doing?
Well, the goal here is to then go back out and book it west.
He can keep up with you.
Yes.
Moving locations is not going to change anything. Just pointing that out, unless you have a master plan to this. Just going from one location to the next is not going to lose them.
Yeah, well, there's not much I can do about that, so I'm just going to keep going west. I'm running. Hoping that he didn't see me go into Shroud.
By chance, just to help this along a little bit, do you currently have a gun?
I am not going out of my Morphous form if I can help it, because I will die if I do.
Okay, your choice. However you want to play this, but the guy is not leaving the broken door. So you will have to decide how you wish to leave. You can always just push him out of the way or whatever, but that would be physically attacking him.
No, we'll go out the back.
You came in through the back, technically. You want to go out through the front?
Yeah.
Okay, you go out to the front. And you book it west. To where?
Just gonna keep going this time. If he wants to keep attacking me while I'm going, that's fine. But I'm top speed, just going as fast as I can until I can't go anymore.
Oh, I was to say, I almost lost where we were. This is a conundrum. He's an intelligent creature on a purpose. I'm going to say you're going to make it 5 miles. So I am going to put you there. And coordinates for you. Are there. And that was the wrong window to close. You are there. Give me a perception roll.
Eight.
You don't hear him anymore.
I'm going to keep going.
West,
Yeah.
you point. Yeah, okay, your choice now. Where you want to stop? It is about 6 a.m. Actually, no, 5 a.m. You're running.
Yeah, we're going to stop probably around here. And it's at this point, if I can find some cover in amongst these rocks, that I will change forms. If I have enough time to.
Okay. You get to that point, you change forms.
Put clothes on and pull guns out and start looking out for him.
You don't see him, you don't hear him.
We're going to stay in this area for as long as necessary with guns and waiting.
What's as long as necessary? Daylight comes
Probably
at 8.
Probably the rest of the day.
Okay. Cook. Your encounter rolls. Let's see if this is a dual fun night.
Yeah. We can go to relaxed music for this, as Cook has been reading for days and just enjoying time in a tree. Encounter rolls.
Give me 2 encounter rolls, please. Die 100s.
Okay. That is a 28.
Nothing?
Alrighty. And that is a 77. Double out sevens.
You are in a tree.
I am in a tree. Hopefully a tall one.
and he does not see you.
Oh, good. Because I definitely don't see him. I'm too engrossed.
You're sleeping.
Yes. In my lovely, lovely dreams.
So technically no encounter.
Okay.
For now. Oh. Maxi. Are you going to sleep during the day? Nope.
I will rest, but the fact that I keep getting attacked by a flying snake who's an asshole is probably going to keep me awake.
Okay. Thankfully, you chose a spot that's close to a road. You're not on the road, of course. You're in the rocks.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check.
$58, which is just 2 under my 60.
Yeah. Give me a perception roll. You gotta be kidding me.
16. Nope, I'm not in Morphous form anymore. It's 15 now. Oh, no, I'm not in Morphous form anymore. It's 13.
Yeah.
You hear the sounds of vehicles drive by. 3 vehicles.
I'm not moving to investigate just in case, hoping they didn't notice me.
They didn't notice you. You're hidden enough that they did not see you. I just have to decide whether or not they brought him back. Since that was an encounter that's very rare, and I rolled really, really low, they did not bring him back. You are out of the search. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to the snake bird from the Nightlands. Actual Nightlands creature that is used as a scout hunter.
It was creepy.
I didn't, since I wasn't expecting him, I didn't play him to his full abilities.
Yeah.
But I think it was a goodish, as long as he wasn't going to fire a gun at him. It was a good stalemate. There is basically nothing you could have done to get out of his sight. He has too many spells that would defeat practically anything you throw. See Invisible, see Nightbane, all sorts of things. So he's an excellent tracker. He can definitely fly faster than you. His base speed is 110.
It's faster than me, too.
Oh, okay. Whew. Had to scroll out and look. It's like, hold it. There is a line almost where you have stopped. What kind of line is that? Just a county line. It's like, that's a ley line. But no, just a county line. You spend the day. I am going to say you're not moving. The vehicles do come by again. A 4, a 6, and a 7. You want to talk about perception rolls?
Apparently, they're driving with their eyes solely on the road.
Like all good drivers
They're
should
supposed
do.
to be looking,
On the road.
but I guess they got bored and are talking about the game or something. But they're definitely not looking. They drive by again. You could definitely catch it this time. They are NSB vehicles.
I am 1, and I am not going to push my luck, so they can keep going.
So it is now the 19th, 9 p.m. This is the start of the day for Cook. But Maxie, what are you going to do? You've been up now 24 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be rough to try and move right now. On top of that, most intelligent things would think I'd keep going.
Yeah.
Now, the highly intelligent would still double check, but most intelligent things would think I'd keep going. So I'm actually going to stay here until the next night.
Okay. Cook, another uneventful day with no Maxie.
Okay. It's one of 3 I said I'd give him. I will keep waiting.
Are you steady?
Yeah.
10 hours? 12 hours?
I'm going to study 10. I'm going to need the some additional time to do my scavenging, because I don't have a full encampment helping out with that process anymore.
Yep. Okay. You can give me a roll. I think you have a 15% chance now.
I sure do. But with the way my percentage dice have been rolling, not so good. Where are you? There you are. One of them's a 1. The other one's a 40, so 41.
5
That's a
more
fail.
percent. Hey, you're up to 20% tomorrow.
I am, yeah. Got a nice clean 70%.
No encounter. No encounter. During your day, you have no encounters.
Cook's doing great. He's having the high time of eating squirrel and reading a book. Laughing from
You
time
do
to
not
time.
have wilderness survival,
I don't.
or do you?
I do not.
So you don't see the tracks of the ranger that walked by you that night.
Yup, that just woof, right over the head of Cook.
So sleeping shifts now again for both of you.
Yay.
Vaughn, would you like to do another wilderness survival? You're not the
Yeah, I
best
would like to.
hidden.
Yeah, I'd like to try and get a little more hidden, if possible.
Okay.
6.
Very hidden.
Much better. I have learned my lesson.
No encounter. No encounter. Cook. While you're sleeping. No encounter. No encounter. Wow, 4 low rolls. This is now the next day. We're on the 20th. Wow, we're almost caught up to present day. But 20th, 9 p.m.
All right.
You are 15 miles from the campsite. If you went straight, even at a prowl rate, you would make it today.
All right, I'm going to go at a prowl rate.
Okay. No encounters. So by morning, you'll make camp. Cook. Same routine.
Same routine.
Day 2 of your 3-day allotment.
Yes, this is day 2. Gonna still in the back of the head getting even more worried because it's been 5 days now.
5 days.
5 days since he left.
Yep. What'd you roll? 26?
66.
Oh, 66. I would say
Yes.
26 would be worse, but another
26 would be
5%.
so much closer. Okay, we're getting there.
At the end of the day, which is night,
Yeah.
just before morning, perception checks, both of you.
I'm in Morphous form again, by the way.
Okay.
Got a cool 12.
17.
You see each other.
By the heavens, you are alive. Beginning to wonder where you were at.
Maximus looks up at Cook, knowing that this was the area where the camp is. So if the camp was still here, Cook should not be visible. So
Jump down. Land.
why did you not leave with them?
Someone's got to guide your dumb ass to the camp.
They could just send me the coordinates of where they go.
That's a fair point.
Also,
Same
careful
time.
what you say, Cook. My patience wears thinner and thinner as I travel with you. And I am close to being hungry enough to eat you.
You Germans
I just
have
had to
far too
fend off a
serious of
flying
sense of humor.
creature.
Well, whose fault is it for having gone by themselves to do something dumb without any backup? I told you, give me a day and I'll go with you.
You're
What
too
do?
slow.
You run off and you just... Excuse me, who's the faster one of us two? Yeah, that's right. That'd be
Clearly
me.
not you, because you've been stationary for several days.
Ah, well, shut up and just give me your bracer and I'll show you what I've learned.
Maximus is going to be glaring at Cook for a moment.
We've done each other good this entire time, and you've
Have we?
suffered through my sarcasm this entire...
I have
Excuse me.
suffered through you calling me boy repeatedly.
So? That's a
Don't
compliment where I
so
come from.
That. Well, I am not
No,
where
it's
you are
perfectly
from.
fine for us. Okay.
No, it is not.
Plus he
clearly
stopped.
No. There clearly seems to be a bit of a, let's see, that miscommunication between cultures here. All right? That's fine for us. I'm not including you in that us here. Us being where I come from, we're fine with that. But if you're not, you told me you were fine with it, and there, I haven't called you that ever since, now have I? No, I haven't, exactly. You got to communicate with me. If you communicate, I can work with you. But I'm not just gonna
I'll,
tiptoe around all
take
your
off the
feelings until you
bracelet.
tell me.
or the bracer, and drop it in front of him while he's talking.
Catches him. Oh, see, now was that too hard? All right, let me take a look at this. I'm
Don't
holding
roll
it
yet.
like this because it's massive.
At the moment.
Naked mole rat arguing with a giant dog.
Bad
I
dog.
was having a
Bad
really
dog.
hard time not laughing about that too.
Yeah, that's all I've been
Really hard
envisioning
time.
in my head the entire time. It's
Are you gonna go straight to looking at the bracer?
Do I know of any way to connect to the item to try to use it without knowing what it does?
Sure. You pay the PPE,
Great.
and whatever happens, happens.
Fantastic. I will put it on. I will hold my arm out and pay the PPE. Not knowing
You don't
what's
even
gonna
know what the PPE is yet.
happen. I don't. But I think I might be able to afford it.
Well, you have to know the cost before
Oh.
you just can't feed PPE into it till it stops.
Oh.
It is something you have to do at once.
Okay,
So
so
you're going to have to look at the bracer first.
Okay.
Don't roll yet. But
Holding it out. Okay, that's not working. Right. Then I'll take a good look at it. Try to identify some of the
Okay.
ratings and scripts and stuff.
now that you know more about magic, again, you know that you know the leather has its own properties. So you know that instantly.
Yeah.
You know it can size itself and become invisible. The runes on it, you start looking at them, and you see 3 sets of runes, distinct sets of runes on it. So you know that it has 3 enchantments on it. 2 of the enchanted runes you don't know, you've never seen before, but you can tell that they are, well, one of them is definitely of the ability class type, like the one that doubled your running speed. So it's going to probably impact one of your abilities. The second one also looks like it's an ability modifier, but it's just different. So it might be an ability that's not like a main core ability or ability that's harder to modify. The third set of runes you look at, and you're just flat out stumped. These make no sense to you at all with your understanding of principles of magic. They are a higher form of magic than you know.
I will.
The
trace-
cost
Ooh, yeah.
is 50.
50.
50 PPE permanent sacrifice to attune to this. Which also suggests it's very powerful. Now,
Sure. Yeah.
if you just put it on and attune to it, it will modify you, but you may not know what those modifications are. They may not be obvious until something happens, you know.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
you know, if you put the ring on and tune to it, you wouldn't know it doubled your speed until you actually ran. You also know that if you want to try and identify this bracer, using only what you know for the principles of magic, that it will be more difficult than a straight roll. In game mechanics term, there will be a negative to it. And I'm not telling you what the negative is because you don't understand the magic that's influencing it.
So if I know the cost for the PPE, can I communicate it to Maximus for him to be able to use?
Yep.
Okay. I will like tracing over them all and going like, all right, well that one makes a little bit of sense. That's certain. That's good. And oh. Shit, well, right. There's definitely a lot more I need to learn. However, this is strong. This is powerful. You know that energy that energy you use when you activate your shroud and get into that shadowy type thing?
Yes.
That
Since you've
You
had
know-
to purchase talents, you know the routine, plus he also attuned to the ring. You guys know about the routine of sacrificing
yeah.
that
Yeah.
energy to
Yeah.
attune something.
Kidding. So it's much like the rings we've got. Like it takes a little bit of that energy. This is gonna take a heck of a lot more.
I do not want it then.
You want to save yours for the shrouds?
If it's more than the ring, it'll be making my shroud more or less useless. And
How
my
much was the
shroud is
ring?
part of what? 10.
Ring was 10,
10. That's right. Yeah.
but this is
Yeah.
way more powerful than the ring.
Yeah.
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 So the shroud was what got me the information I have now.
Well, that's good. I reckon this thing's about 5 times more powerful than the ring. So, if you don't mind, I think I could use it.
You should keep it.
Brillianto. I will put it on and attune to it.
Okay?
Spend that 50.
You are attuned to it.
Do I feel different? I like tune to him. Do we look different? Have I got a tail? Do I have a tail now?
You had a tail.
I did already have a tail. Yes. Oh.
Went out of focus. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Um,
Straight out of focus.
At this moment, I don't think anything's obvious.
Okay.
Maximus will look him up and down and then say,
Do you look them up and down?
yes.
Give me a
And then I'll-
perception.
While doing so, I'll say, Die Schwachen brechen jede Hilfe. And a total of 18 on my perception.
He looks buffer.
Ooh.
Nodding approvingly, Maximus then looks at Cook and says, have you received the information of where they are at yet?
She said she'd give me 3 days.
Good. We need to move. This is not a good place to stay.
Well then, Maximus, you point me the direction. I'll lead. You follow.
Good. And Maximus points northeast.
And I lead.
Back towards the airport. Just making certain that's clear. You're
Not
going
east.
back towards east. Back towards
Not
the airport.
specifically east. Northeast. Mostly north. Preferably northeast. But yes, in the general direction of the airport.
Okay. Do you relay anything about the airport?
I will inform Cook as to what I saw, and then I will state, it is probably not wise to try and do a raid on this place, especially not now. I'm not sure what was attacking me, but it was a snake with wings, and there were NSB alerted to what was going on, so they are probably in the area.
Well then that scraps that idea.
Hmm.
I think that's fairly right. We can keep it inside the back burner and know about the location for later dates. You said you didn't see much going on.
Yeah, I didn't even see anyone, so they are probably right. There are probably only 1 to 3 people watching it.
There were. You did not see any SUVs at the airport, but you saw 3 on the road.
Which would have been the NSB that he thought were alerted.
And where
by,
would they base out of?
Probably Cheyenne.
No. Well, I mean, they were probably based out of Cheyenne, but where are they based now?
The location of where
At the airport. I don't think
Mhm.
there's going to be just 3 there anymore.
No. That's why that's out of the
Yeah,
question.
just making sure we're all understanding that.
Yeah.
It was an inactive base until somebody activated
Until now.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Until a stupid flying snake attacked Maximus.
Ah,
You know how random that was. But anyway,
So random.
he wasn't out there looking for you,
Oh, he was probably looking for everyone else.
but he was definitely engaged in searching and he found you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you start heading north. Pace?
well, we're heading directly, or in the general direction of the airport. I will question them. Hang on.
Northeast.
Why are we heading towards the airport? If they're gonna move anywhere, they're gonna be moving away from it.
Now, hold on. I need to make sure I understand this correctly. Is the airport directly east of where we're currently at, or northeast of where we're currently at?
The airport is 40 degrees, so practically straight northeast of where you're at.
Why do I not know where we are?
You're at the second
So I totally-
resistance camp?
Totally keep thinking we are east of that airport. Oh, that's irritating.
You're
we'll
west of
point
the airport.
southeast towards Cheyenne, actually. No, 'cause that's a bad idea. Ah, screw it. We're going to have to go west. Northwest.
Northwest. Okay. I would also not suggest that. Northwest will take you almost practically straight into Cody. It's a bigger city. Not the big, it's still Colorado, but
Wyoming?
I would post people practically in every city in the area. I mean, you could go north by northwest and probably avoid that.
Okay, where are we? Because I clearly don't know where we are.
Okay.
Nope, that's not the
Actually,
location.
the resistance camp is still on my coordinates
Yeah, the
in my window.
10852.
So,
Yeah, there it is. I got it.
yeah, so say you scroll back a little bit on the chat, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I went the wrong direction. No, we're going west. Maximus
West.
will point west.
West it is.
Here we go.
Let's get
What
into
kind
the
of-
Rocky Mountains.
What kind of pace you want?
Average pace. I wouldn't say too fast. We don't know entirely where we're going just yet.
Okay.
Maximus will, while we're going, will be like, also, Cook, we need to be more careful of how how we move now. It is likely we will have similar situation to when we were leaving Colorado. They will always be on our tail if we are not quiet.
You telling me to be quiet? Alright. I'll be quiet. I guess we're prowling.
Okay. New spot.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Maximus, they, whoo boy, you missed a true sight. They liquefied and went through a mirror. Yeah, that's how they moved. It was weird. Didn't quite understand. As soon as we find them again, I plan on asking that twin whatever she did. Don't know which one
If
it was.
if she speaks to you, maybe you will find out. Otherwise, that may be sometime in the future before you learn how to do that.
They followed me. Everywhere I went around the camp, one of them was following me. So I think they just might grow a little warm to my presence being around the camp. Maybe at some point they'll trust me. Have a desire to talk.
Okay. That is where I put you in your prowling pace.
Okay.
Just so happens to be some good green area.
Grey Bull River. This is a
I like this place.
giant crossing road. Okay, okay. There we go.
Watches. Studying.
I'll take first, sneak in the two, and then sleep.
I do intend to, when I'm resting, hide myself as best as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to keep up that
Survival.
tactic from henceforth. 18.
Okay.
I cannot hide, but if there's a tree, I will climb it.
Climbing is easier.
Climbing was already easy.
Not so much your climb skill, but your strength.
Hey Maximus, check this out. Start doing one-arm pull-ups.
Duh. Oh, wait, that's Russian. Yeah.
Yeah, I was say. Nine.
Das ist nicht erreicht.
I think
Language.
this thing's
I don't know what language is.
making me stronger. That's cool. I like
You
this.
Wow.
like it.
An odd 8 and an odd 6. You're
Oh,
so
dear.
lucky I inverted the encounter tables.
I think your dice
Nothing happened during your watch. No reason now for perception checks. But you do know now your strength is increased by 10.
Oh my goodness. Strength, that is the
P.S.
PS, thank you. Is that in my facade form as well?
If you're wearing the bracelet, yes it is. It's
Oh,
all
good.
time. Both forms.
Delightful. How delicious. Oh, howdy.
And that was
I love
just
magic.
one of 3.
I love magic.
This is pretty powerful. Odds are you're finding something like this again. Rare. Maxie, your watch. You gonna stay hidden
as best as
and
possible.
try and
yes.
watch? Okay. Not going to make you roll perceptions unless there's something to perceive. Nothing. Okay, so it is 9 p.m. on the 21st, and we are going to end it there for the week. Because I actually don't know where they went yet.
It's you said the 21st?
Yeah, it's in your game time, Doc.
Sweet.
And you got 2 more hours of study, or 2 hours of study, so you still need 8 more for your next roll.
So exciting. I'm keeping track because I'm that kind of person. That's a total of 92 hours studying this book.
It's going to be interesting when you look back and go, God, remember when I just only had 92 instead of 900?
Wow, I mean, man, those were rookie hours.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I was so nervous for Maximus.
So was I, but it ended up being a good stalemate as long as he decided he didn't want to shoot it. And by the time he decided he wanted to shoot it, it decided, nah, I'll just go get help. So it was going to start running out of PPE.
Yeah, I knew that if I were to stop and start changing forms and failed to do so as an instant action, it would likely have resulted in the death of Maximus because his
that poison
fake form is not as good as his Morphous form.
Yeah.
In any way.
Mm.
Not to mention the amount of time it takes to put your clothes back on.
Yeah, we might have to figure something out about that sooner or later, huh?
At some point in the future, maybe.
Magic clothes?
Magic clothes that just automatically mend back together or grow and change with your form.
Or change size. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I
like
have
these,
ideas.
like the rings.
Yeah, I have ideas concerning that, but that's not now. That's later.
Yeah, later.
Ugh.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it.
It's an interesting one.
And we will see you all next week, same time, for another adventure into the world of Nightbane. And see, it's interesting. They keep running into new things that I was not expecting every campaign. Like last week it was a hunter. This week it was a snake bird.
Snake bird.
Snake bird.
Oh,
A creature from the Nightlands.
Mm.
That was a Nightlands creature.
Isn't
brought
that
over
exciting?
to Earth. So that's why he was a little bit more impressive. But anyway, thank you all. Catch you next week. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.